The popularity of 55 plus communities continues to rise across the country. You've probably seen new ones popping up everywhere. Beautiful clubhouses, walking trails, pickleball courts, and neighbors who wave when you walk by. It's easy to see why so many people love this lifestyle. But here's the thing most sellers don't realize until it's too late. Selling a home in a 55 plus community can be very different and in some ways even more challenging than selling in a traditional neighborhood. Today I'm going to walk you through the main reasons why and what you can do to make sure your home sells quickly and for top dollar. And before we dive in, if you're thinking about buying or selling in a 55 plus community, I have another video that covers how much you should offer. You'll definitely want to watch that next. Stay till the end for the link. Why is selling in a 55 community different? Well, let's start with the big picture. When you sell a home in a retirement style community, you're selling more than 4 walls and a roof. You're selling a lifestyle. The buyer isn't just looking for a home, they're looking for the next chapter of their life. That means how you market, price, and position your home has to be a little more strategic than the average listing. There are fewer buyers, but the right ones. One of the first challenges is simplifying the number of eligible buyers. Since these neighborhoods have age restrictions, usually at least one occupant must be 55 or older. Your buyer pool automatically shrinks. National data shows that while about 1/3 of all home buyers are over the age of 55, only around 5% are specifically seeking homes in active adult communities. That doesn't mean your home won't sell. It just means that your marketing has to be laser focused. You're trying to attract the right someone. The couple ready to downsize, the recent retiree who's done with yard work, or the widow ready for a fresh start with friends nearby. So every piece of marketing should speak to that person's goals: simplicity, convenience, community, and freedom. I will give you a profile of your unique buyer and exactly how I'm going to market your property. Then we need to talk about the ever popular HOA rules and fees, and that can affect the process. And that's another thing that surprises a lot of sellers. Homeowners associations in 55 plus communities often have strict rules around signage, open houses, and even access for buyers. Some communities require a specific type of for sale sign or limit the days and hours for showings. And yes, those rules apply even if you're the seller. Then there are the fees. In many active adult neighborhoods, you're responsible for providing the buyer with copies of all the HOA documents, which can also cost you if they aren't available digitally. And don't forget about community transfer or enhancement fees, often a small percentage of the sale price. They can add up quickly. Now, these costs don't make selling impossible, but they do make it more important than ever to plan ahead. Knowing exactly what your HOA requires is going to save you both time and money later on. Marketing a 55 plus home takes more than just listing it on the MLS. Honestly, any home does, but that's a whole nother story. Traditional ads and open houses might not reach your audience, especially when your target buyers are often coming from other cities or possibly even other states. Here's the key: focus on lifestyle, storytelling, and highlight what makes your community special. The clubhouse, the walking trails, social groups, maybe you have a golf course, or the fact that everything is single level and low maintenance. At the same time, remember that fair housing laws are still in play. You can't market to someone based on age, but you can absolutely showcase features that make life easier and more enjoyable for active adults. For example, instead of saying perfect for retirees, you can say enjoy main level living with easy access to the clubhouse, pool, and community walking trails. That's how you appeal to the right audience without crossing legal lines. Let's talk pricing, because this is where so many sellers go wrong. Pricing a home in a 55 plus community requires a special touch. These homes don't move as fast as traditional ones, so if you overprice even slightly, buyers will skip your listing in favor of the next one. Most buyers in these communities are educated and patient. They've often been watching the market for months, waiting for the right home. They know what homes are selling for, and they can spot an overpriced listing instantly. If your home sits for too long, it starts to raise red flags. Buyers begin to wonder what's wrong with it, even if nothing is. And when that happens, you're forced to reduce the price multiple times, which only hurts your negotiating power. The goal is to price your home strategically from day one. Remember recent sales, consider the upgrades you've made, and compare your lot and location to similar homes nearby. A great agent will help you find that perfect balance. Not too high to scare buyers away, but not too low to leave money on the table. And again, check out my video on how much you should offer. Number 5 is selling in a 55 plus neighborhood means understanding what your buyer values. They're not chasing square footage. They're chasing simplicity. They're not looking for a massive yard. They want maintenance-free living. And they're not focused on resale potential. They're focused on peace of mind. If you can show them how your home offers that, whether through open floor plans, safety features, or even proximity to the clubhouse, you'll stand out immediately. So to recap, yes, selling in a 55 plus community can come with unique challenges. Smaller buyer pool, HOA restrictions and fees, specialized marketing requirements, and the need for precise pricing. But when you approach it with a clear strategy and the right marketing plan, your home absolutely can shine. Now, if we haven't met yet, I'm Susan Roberts with Homes by Roberts Realty, brokered by eXp. I'm the only AI certified agent in the Indianapolis area, and I specialize in helping homeowners across Hamilton and Boone counties make smooth, stress-free transitions, especially those selling in 55 plus and active adult communities. As I mentioned before, I have created powerful targeted marketing systems designed specifically for this niche, combining local expertise with next-generation tools that ensure your home reaches the right buyers wherever they are. Whether you're considering downsizing, relocating, or simply exploring your options, I'd love to help you plan your next step with confidence and clarity. You can call me directly at 317-785-1537 or find everything you need in the description below. Oh, yeah, and you'll also find that link to my free guide, 2025 Remodeling Guide, that will let you know what makes sense to update when selling. And remember, when it comes to selling in a 55 plus community, it's not just about listing your home. It's about telling its story to the people who will love it most.